Even though Pierce sucks and Brooke is giving hardcore Zionist vibes, I watched this whole interview twice because it was like sucking in pure oxygen watching Pearl be absolutely blindsided and realize in real time that she was in hostile territory.
Pearl Davis is the self-styled anti-feminist influencer who's creating major buzz online with a contrarian view. She's appeared in a couple of debates on this show. It's called Uncensored after all. We welcome any honestly held opinions. But this week, she's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, which she dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting.
Look at her face in real fucking time. Literally, I spent 35 minutes live in the beginning of this stream explaining this look right here. You all talk mad shit. You get on these panels, dick suck each other, gain clout. One person tells you out loud what you have done, and all of a sudden, it's the shocked Pikachu face.
You know what's crazy? This is good, bro. This is good. But why not put this energy into a job or something? Like,
you made it.
Eating it.
Why can't we talk about without getting kicked off of YouTube? Now I'm not saying
they're gonna play the whole fucking thing.
Pearl, the New York.
The convo.
Well, Pearl joins me now, along with the New York author and founder of End Jew Hatred, Brooke Goldstein, over in the States. All right, Pearl, you've come on the show a couple of times, right? We've had some spirited debates about feminism and stuff like that, and I thought you've made.
She's literally. You in my yard now, nigga.
Attraction. Then
you came to the. Oh no! We're re-referencing this. Oh my god, we're going almost back to the first stream. Oh my god, we're gonna re-reference this. Hit him with the.
Niggas, y'all niggas can't be around here no more, dog. Skedaddle, get the fuck out of here. Get fucking dead.
And I wake up the other day and I see this thing that's trending involving you doing this song. And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Did you find
What a dumb bitch. What a dumb bitch. Huh? She really hit him with the.
Hey, Pharaoh, it's just like, what the?
What?
this song? And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Why? Where that shit at? Run that shit up.
Why? Did you find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that?
Nah, I gotta know her answer. I'm sorry. I don't want to get sucked into this fucking thing. There ain't Twitter threads with fucking clips of this shit. God damn it. Fuck. This shit better than the full interview is in the tweet below. Thank you.
Welcome back to Piers Morgan. Pearl Davis is the self-styled anti-feminist influencer who's creating major buzz online with a contrarian.
I'm obviously not gonna. It's only 14 minutes. It's not like it's a long video, but let's see how far we go.
Any honestly held opinions. But this week, she's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled.
Okay, we saw that.
You find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you?
Bro, I'm gonna be so fucking sexist right now. But this bitch is ugly. I'm sorry. You can't talk that much shit about people. You can't talk that much shit about people and look like that. I know I'm not cute, but damn, bitch.
Did you do that? Genuine question.
I mean, the point was more about cancel culture and people.
But you said, why can't we talk about the Jews? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you hold on, let me give y'all some eye candy so I can make this point very, very fucking clear. Where's your other pinboard? Talk about this. Talk about this. Here, Pearl, here's your content for the next week. Talk about how cool this is. Every piece of this design, talk about how cool Aki is. And when he hits you with the con, talk about that. There you go. Here's all your content for the week right there. You can't even con. Oh, wait till you find out what happens later in the series.
Getting kicked off of social media if you finish the song. It was more about like you can't talk about this topic without being canceled by the left and the right. I don't really have a strong opinion either way. It was kind of just like tongue in cheek. I didn't really.
It was kind of tongue in cheek. I'm just throwing it out here, you know, small, tiny little black creator to a, you know, very large white woman. Could you imagine if I went on a 3-hour rant about how trans people suck? And then immediately after I was like, well, that stream's over. I was just kidding, guys. How many people would be hurt? How many people put trust? Like, you so full of shit, clown shit.
Expect it to get that crazy. It wasn't dedicated to anyone. I don't know why they say that, but that's not true.
I mean, Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist. He's a Holocaust denier. He said afterwards that you had dropped a diss track on the Jews, which he clearly took to be something which was, you know, mocking Jewish people, talking about, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but I want to know why. What do you want to know why?
Well, it was more like, why can't we talk about it? It wasn't like.
Have you talked about the more
the
conspiracy theories you've heard about Hitler? And
why can't we talk about it? Quick sidebar, just off the top of my head. AIDS is not a gay disease. If you bring that shit up, what am I talking to you about? The issue is dead, like Hitler is. Follow your leader. I'm saying it. America deserved 9/11.
And the Holocaust.
I'm saying it.
I'm a fan of conspiracy theory. Like, you know, people think I'm part of the CIA. There's a whole conspiracy thing online. And, you know, I'm not for, like, silencing it either way. The point of the song isn't, like, I really have an opinion on the matter. It's more, I don't think we should ban people off of social media. So far, so.
Hold on, everyone. I hear you.
Hold on, this is your face. Hold on, this is your face.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Hold on, this is your face.
I don't give a fuck.
I know. But like I've said before, that's easy. Done. It was done. But then somebody, Ross, took a simple fucking sentence and spurned it into like 80 hours worth of niggas talking about it. And therefore, one day we're going to talk about the rise of Justin Bieber leading to the fall of man. Oh, wait, I already did that on my YouTube channel that you could go check out. It was the last video I dropped after the last one. Going from Justin Bieber to your darkest fear as fast as fucking possible. Just saying. Been there, done that. There's other ways to get to maybe Hitler wasn't that bad. You literally sound like this. This is what you sound like.
It was the summer of 1864. General Ulysses S. Grant was beginning to feel pressure from Washington to wrap up the war before the presidential election that fall. Grant had moved his cavalry units to Trevilian Station, a crucial railroad hub that would help paralyze the Confederate city of Richmond, Virginia.
General Lee knew that this would be a death blow, so he took half of his available units and sent them to defend the station. Then he sent a battalion around the Louisa Gorge to try and flank General Grant and capture him before the battle even began. This is high stakes.
That's why I didn't talk about it, Cagnadian, because I'm gonna bring it back up. You literally beat me to the last segment. I was gonna wait till my partner told me she was on her way because she got mad shit to do today, and that's gonna be my last segment. So we might get there a little earlier, but just know I thought about that too. You know I be on the dumb shit sometimes. You been here.
Either way,
You not new.
On the evening of June 11th,
You not know?
as Grant's men lay sleeping, General Robert E. Lee led close to 400 men through the night to the ridge behind the Union Army's camp. They silently crept through a large cornfield when they stumbled onto a herd of sleeping velociraptors. The carnage that ensued left 260 Confederate soldiers dead, and some believe tipped the battle, and thus the war, to the north.
We'll return to Dinosaurs and the Civil War, only on the History Network.
That's great. Bravo. Nicely done.
Are we concerned at all that this didn't happen?
What do you mean?
Well, this didn't happen.
There were dinosaurs and there was a Civil War.
Not at the same time.
It's like we took two documentaries and we put them in the same time slot.
Look, we work for the History Network. I feel like it's our obligation to make sure that some of this stuff is historically accurate.
Some of that stuff was historically accurate.
I feel like it's my obligation.
Well, the history professor in the show seemed to think
That's another thing. You are not a history professor. You can't just go on TV and say that you are
I
one.
was acting like a history professor.
When I say art should not imitate life this deeply, I really mean we are fucked.
You know, I would just like to say that dinosaurs and baseball got us the highest ratings of last year. I mean, people love this stuff.
Yeah, I think you're outvoted here. So what were some of your ideas?
Well, I thought we could do a piece on the Magna Carta. I mean, most everyone knows about the Magna Carta.
Say they didn't.
But not everyone knows the details or the significance of the document. I thought we could do a real nice 6-part series on it.
You know, I like that idea. I just feel like it's missing something.
Yeah.
It's so funny you said that, Cagnadian, because this next part is going to literally be what those fucking Twitch panelist debate losers do.
Doesn't have that oomph.
Wait for
What
it.
if we took the Magna Carta and infused it with the legend of Bigfoot?
Bing.
You know what? Never mind.
Okay, moving on. What if we did a special called Prostitutes Now and Then?
They literally just did a panel on this.
It would take a look at the world's oldest profession, from the dawn of man to the future, when prostitutes will be robots.
You know what? I could have the CG department make a simulation of what it would look like if one of those old-timey prostitutes were totally making out with one of the future sexy robot ones.
Oh, that would be great.
See-through battle monsters.
What did you just say?
That's my idea. See-through battle monsters.
No, when I left tenure to come work here at the History Network, I thought
When I left my life to come work at Twitch,
it'd be different.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna blow.
Yeah.
All right, as everybody knows, next week is Hitler Week, and this year's spin is... wasn't really that bad.
this shit dropped a decade ago, and y'all just, as of yesterday, are picking up on this dialogue. Follow your leader.
Where are we with programming?
Hitler versus Sharks is almost done, and I can't wait to see who wins.
When I it would be much easier to play in traffic. It'd be much POV. Dylan setting up a panel topic. Exactly.
Oh, that I don't even like.
Yo, remember the first debate, or remember the first show on the main stage of the Hippy Dippy that I was on? The very first thing I said was, what is your goal for this conversation? Because if your goal is to not do anything with this, then we're wasting our time. We then proceeded for the next 2 years to waste our time.
I think it should be illegal to ban anybody off of social media unless they're inciting violence.
Okay, this is, and I'm not even being funny, quick history lesson, because it was drilled into me by my world history professor. God, I miss Mr. Bernstein. He was a good fucking professor. One of the few people that understood, like even though he was white, Jewish man, he knew he was in the trenches at my college. He knew he was in the trenches. And my boy Danny know what college I'm talking about. He knew where he was. So when he said his lessons, they were fun and inviting because we knew we're learning history, this shit boring. Let's spice it up a little bit. And he drilled this shit into my head that, like, a lot of the reason why people take a look at Hitler like that and say shit like people shouldn't be banned or people shouldn't be silenced is because they think that there is still an intolerance to that idea. I'm not going to stop you from saying it, but from now on, whenever you bring this shit up, we're going to beat you up. Niggas is not doing that to the niggas saying shit like this. So while we're still sitting on the nobody should be banned, these motherfuckers that keep pressing this question keep getting louder and louder and louder. But when I snuff you, it's my fault. It's black aggression. You're a N-word and all you talk about is fighting people and punching people. Why? Because you want me to sit here and have a conversation on, it's Hitler Week. And, you know, our spin on it this year wasn't really that bad. And when I say to you, I've heard that conversation 10 years ago, well, you're having it with me now. It should be easy then, right? I should just snuff you. I should just snuff you.
That was the point of the song. I'm not really... It was more like tongue-in-cheek.
But just to be clear, what are the conspiracy theories surrounding Hitler, which you feel the more you hear them, the more you're interested in them?
Well, I don't know, because I can't hear them.
I used to hate when CTV would pop in. Oh, well, we need us a little conservatism is in here. Then Endless smoked him for crying on stream, and everybody was like, wow, toxic masculinity, you gonna be mad at a man for crying? You should have been crying when you was ushering that dumb shit to me, telling me, oh, don't worry about the police. Let them know that you're the motherfucking paradigm shift. When I heard that, I was like, okay, you're playing a character. This isn't a real conversation. When I turned it real, all of a sudden, I had to apologize to this person and apologize to that person. Niggas ringing my Discord. Yeah, I ain't talk about that. You're right. You wasn't here, Globus. This was in the beginning. I didn't talk about that on stream. Y'all, for those of you who have been a long time since then, you know I didn't bring that shit up on stream. I said I made my peace with Montreal player, cool, whatever. Both of them disappeared. So you was stressing me out that whole time for what? To say what? To do what? You, all of them, Rhizome, the whole Chud Logic area, uses zombies. Donald Dump, ass water, fuck that whole fuck all you goofy dick riding fucking weirdos standing in my fucking way. I'm about to violate. Gut sat, fuck that. Gut sat, fuck that.
I don't
you know the
know
ones that Nick Fuentes.
Well, I wasn't even talking about Nick. I was thinking of Ye, to be honest. I don't know why they put that Nick was the inspiration for that song. I was thinking of Ye.
Josh just said exactly what I've been saying for the last 4 hours. I hate speech. No one should talk. Shut the fuck up. Perf is a slur meant to silence you? Damn, I wish it worked. Shut the fuck up. Literally, first time I heard a paradigm and stuck with sense was that goofy virus ground zero that was Dilla Street.
You are aware of the big backlash to this. And
I saw your first message about the panel.
I certainly am now. I just posted that song and I woke up and I was like, article. I was like, golly.
Right, but
so all I gotta say is I hate somebody and I can get famous too. I thought you was doing Tube Steak Bar. I heard. Is that this fucking weekend? Or am I talking about something that you're not talking about? Because that's a thing.
But are you sorry?
Crazy.
Oh, I got it. I figured it out. Yeah. The moment I had it highlighted, I was like, wait, what am I talking about? Yeah.
My whole point was that cancel culture is wrong. I am not speaking one way or the other about the issues. My question is, why are we canceled for talking about certain topics?
So you would.
What are the certain topics? What do you mean by that? Why do white people get away with saying shit and then never saying anything? But niggas gotta explain themselves 6 miles down the road. This is why we so aggy on these conversations, because you niggas is still tiptoeing around it. I'm gonna show y'all a Facebook thread later, and the same white people tried to play that shit with me, talking about, oh, The Little Mermaid was clearly made for a specific audience. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Allow Holocaust.
Who is this 40-year-old woman? That bitch is 25.
For talking about certain
24, I think. 24, 25, some shit.
To have space on social media to promote
exactly.
Holocaust denial to millions of people. You have 2 million people who subscribe to your YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big audience of people.
I'm not at 2 million yet. I'd like to be.
Right, but you have.
Jordan Peterson's been doing that for years and been getting gaslit by morons saying, but he didn't say that out of context. That's not what he meant.
have a lot of people that follow you on various social media platforms.
Yeah.
You put a video like that up.
What do you call a rancher who is not jolly? I don't even want to know the joke, the answer to that joke, because I feel like I'm about to get warped into like the worst dad joke ever.
And there are going to be some impressionable young minds going, hang on, what's Pearl saying? Adolf Hitler? Not saying he's a good guy, but I want to know why. The more conspiracies theories I hear, the more I have to think about it.
But
I took that to mean that you agree with Fuentes.
Why did you cut off the end of the end?
Oh God, Virabot, just end the joke with he's a monster rancher and shut the fuck up.
Of the song. I said, but we can't even have the conversation.
What is the conversation you want to have?
Without being canceled by the left and the right.
But what
the point is any speech.
No,
I
Paul,
think
it's not any speech.
speech.
It's not any speech. What is the conversation about Hitler and conspiracy theories and
Answer the question. Nah, you good. Answer the question. Nah, we playing it. We playing it. We playing it. We playing it. We playing it because I can't stand this shit.
Gosh, are y'all even on my team?
Yo, all you do is complain. Maybe we would do better if you would shut the
Who
hell
said
up
that?
half of the time,
Hold
bro.
on.
Shut up.
You're at the bottom of the leaderboard. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you.
That's Pearl saying to any black person that comes to her, you're at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Speak, shut up.
Playing objective.
Destiny be like,
You're literal trash. You're literal garbage. Shut up.
Oh yeah, sorry I have a life. Sorry this isn't all I do all day like you.
Gosh.
You just sit at home and just stare at the TV.
Bro,
all
I have
day.
less hours in this game than you. Guaranteed. You're just literal garbage.
And
You're
do
just
nothing
poop.
else. Sorry.
Garbage.
garbage. Shut up.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, keep talking.
I will keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
I will. Because what are you going to do? You're not going to do anything.
No, you're right.
Shut up.
No, you're right. I'm not going to do nothing.
Just keep talking.
This is so annoying. Oh my God. Why am I playing? Why am I carrying y'all? I'm gone, bro. You're dirt. You're doo-doo butter. I'm out. Good luck. Good luck without me.
6354 Boardfish Road.
That's your address? That's your address? Oh, we quiet now.
This is how I feel when I be on one of them fucking weird ass panels that I probably will never be on again unless it's my own fucking panel. And I asked somebody on that panel, yo, what do you mean by that?
Road. That's your address? That's your address? Oh, we quiet now. That's crazy. We finally got
a moment of silence, y'all.
That's your address?
That's crazy.
Foolish. Perhaps I did go a little too far.
Now you good. Answer the question.
This not your address? Huh? This not you?
That's not.
So this not
That's your door we knocking on right now?
This not your bedroom door? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
All that action. This not you?
Open up. Unlock
That's
the door.
not my address.
This not your door?
Unlock the door.
That's not my address.
Unlock the door right now.
Unlock the door right now.
the Holocaust that you want to have?
I don't want to have any conversation. My lane is feminism. That's what
Well, you're
I'm
singing.
Oh my God! Please let me put out a song.
About Adolf Hitler.
Can I finish?
Yeah, but you are singing about.
Oh my fucking God! My lane is feminism. Then stay in your fucking lane. Oh, we quiet now. Oh, we don't want to talk about it. But you asked, why can't we talk about it? Well, let's talk about it. Oh, we quiet now. We got a moment of silence, y'all.
This is the conversation you want to have.
Without being canceled
But
by
what's
the
the-
left and the right.
But what
the
is it-
point is, any
The right cancels people. I'm gonna just throw this out here for the sake of being a dickhead. The right only fuels like capitalism when they get angry at shit. Oh, Bud Light, we're gonna burn Barbie. Oh, this and that. We gotta cancel the left. They're indoctrinating our kids. You keep talking about what we doing. What are you doing? Can I ask you a question? What do you mean by that?
speech.
No,
I
Paul,
think
it's not any
any
speech. It's not any speech. What is the conversation about Hitler
Any speech, but you made a song about why we can't talk about the fucking Jews.
and conspiracy theories and the Holocaust that you want to have?
I just want to remind y'all that we're going to finish watching this. I'm sorry, I know I'm Paul Champ Andy. We're going to finish watching this. And just remember that they dragged Hassan through the mud because, and yes, I'm going to say this out of my mouth, they saw him as a dirty Muslim. Even though that's not even remotely what he is, they saw Hassan and went with it. And dragged him to then spend the next 9/11, 2001, 2023, 23 years literally saying why we deserve 9/11.
Don't want to have any conversation. My lane is feminism. That's what
Well,
I'm
you're singing
talking
about Adolf Hitler.
Can I finish?
Yeah, but you are singing about Hitler.
Okay.
So you do want to have that conversation.
I want anybody that wants to speak on social media to be able to speak about what they.
You're dodging the question. I hate white people who dodge questions because the more you talk to me, the more I'm just like, yo, I don't know if Josh is still here, but I still remember my boy Josh. Literally, we was at a Korean barbecue place and we was talking. I don't know if it was his birthday or if it was my birthday, because I remember Jair was with us and he gave me those edibles and I was off them shits the whole day. Every time I think about this, all I think about is Josh just sitting there mad quiet and then just immediately. It was the way he moved that made it so fucking funny because, like, damn.
They want to talk about,
including Holocaust
without
denial.
getting banned. Whatever they want to talk about.
Including Holocaust
One of
denial.
Josh's
If they
best
wanna talk
moments.
about
Best
that, as long
moments.
as they're not inciting violence, I think
Best
people
moments.
should
Inciting violence. They're inciting a hatred of
I think that
Jewish people.
social media is the new town square, right? You used to be able to go and say your opinions in the town square. Now we have
I don't need to break that one down.
corporations censoring what can and cannot be said. And I think that's wrong. I think that should be illegal.
Well, let me bring in Brooke, who's been listening to this. Brooke, I don't think Pearl quite understands why the wording of this song, which she deleted, to be clear, so obviously realised this had not played out maybe the way she hoped.
Piers didn't even have to say that because that's an out for her. He's literally being so fucking kind to her right now by saying, clearly you knew it was wrong, so we're going to work off that premise.
The offence it's caused to the Jewish community, why was it so offensive?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on and for highlighting this issue. Not necessarily highlighting Pearl, but highlighting the issue that what you pointed out is that we're really facing a crisis of societal conscience, where someone like Pearl, who engages in hate speech, and actually the irony is she's complaining about being canceled, and yet she's on your platform.
Oh, yes, this bitch came swinging. That's all I want. That's all I want out of white people. Just say what's happening right now, and can we all just stop pretending like for a second here? Whoa, wait a minute.
She has millions of viewers on the internet and on social media, and she's complaining about being canceled.
Who's canceling you, bitch? You know how long it would take for me to get in contact with Piers Morgan? I will never be on Piers Morgan's show unless I either die or he die. And somebody take over who fuck with me.
The crisis is that this is what is profitable now. This clickbait, this...
Thank you, and there we go. My 3 hours of ranting are all fucking justified. Now you're hearing it from wealthy white Jewish people. Sorry, wealthy Jewish people. You're hearing it from black people who are poor. You're hearing it across the entire spectrum. You niggas is zombies.
Type of racial incitement is profitable on the internet. And, you know, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to Pearl. I don't know if she's just plain stupid or she's...
She came out with it. Let's go. Thank you. Why are we having it? What do you mean by that? I'm done having this conversation. I don't know if you just dumb or you just playing dumb, but you're not going to play me dumb.
Of racial incitement.
In other words, you might not fuck with me, but you know not to fuck with me. You feel me?
Is profitable on the internet. And, you know, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to Pearl. I don't know if she's just plain stupid or she's actually quite intelligent and knows that what she's doing is so sensational that...
Tell me, Cagdadian, if I'm telling lies. Grimpy, for all you've seen of me, tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me I have not confronted these panelists, these Twitch streamers, with that exact premise. I don't know if you're being ignorant on purpose to slant me in that. What did I say during the fucking Wick panel? I don't know if you're playing me for stupid, but I feel like I'm getting played because I feel like I'm saying shit that means something and you're just swatting it away because if you were to go further into it, you would realize, like, I actually don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Niggas can be stupid. Some niggas are stupid in some things. Some niggas are stupid in other things. Put all the dumb niggas together and you get a smart group.
That is going to make her a lot of money. But I want to say one thing. Pearl will disappear. She will disappear, like many others before her. Because
who's left? Who's left? We just talked about CTV.
Because this is something that's just a moment in time. She's like a train wreck. It's like a car crash. You know, for example, you shouldn't.
With that other Wick panel, yeah, with that other loser, what was his name? P something. Parallax? Some shit like the Parallax. What a fucking basement dwelling weirdo. Talking about, I got a wife, I help trans people. You literally in the middle of a panel about fucking trans people's existence put on a fucking Harry Potter scarf to prove your point that you can enjoy that and protect trans people. Well, your trans friends don't have to be friends with you. Oh, I shouldn't have to lose friends over it. Then don't talk about it. You make it your fucking identity, and then people get mad at you, not because of the fucking game, because you're clearly trying to be antagonistic. Let's play a game, everybody. Hey, Parallax, if you're somewhere in the universe and somebody clips this, I'd love to play a game with you. It's called hide and seek. I will hide, and you will seek professional help.
Be looking at it, but you can't take your eyes off it. But I want to make one more point. I think it's so important, especially on this platform. Hatred is taught. Nobody is born like this. And I talk about it a lot in my book about the dangers of hate education. And it's not something that we can debate, that we can engage in a rational argument with. You can see what her opinions are. She thinks women shouldn't vote, women shouldn't have the right to divorce. She thinks that women shouldn't be able to work. She says these
I didn't say
crazy
that.
things
Now you're putting words in
about
my
Hitler.
mouth.
But there's
Now you're
no
putting words in my
rational.
mouth.
Please.
You're a grown ass woman talking about based. You're a great. You.
Don't interrupt. There's no rational argument with someone like this. And this is a mistake
Talk
that
about
my
based.
community makes, the Jewish community very often. That they
Shout out Pyro Tyrant. Shout out Pyro Tyrant, because in 10 seconds you just heard what he was trying to make as a point to me.
She says these
I didn't say
crazy
that.
things
Now you're
about,
putting words
about
in my
Hitler.
mouth.
But there's
Now you're
no
putting words in my
rational,
mouth.
please don't interrupt. There's no rational argument with someone like this. And this is a mistake that my community makes, the Jewish community very often, that they think they can bring facts to the table, that they can debate somebody like Pearl and it's, you're going to
why
get
are
somewhere.
you
You're not
here?
going to get anywhere. You're going to get somewhere only by shedding the light on this type of bigotry to expose someone like her.
Let me
just
do a
crazy
monologue?
person
Okay.
that she is.
All right, bro. Let me go back to Pearl. Pearl, let me just offer you some advice, right?
Okay.
Because I don't think you're stupid. And in the 2 appearances you've made previously on this program, I thought it was interesting. It was controversial in some ways, but actually a lot of people would have agreed with some of the things you were saying. There's no question about that. But you seem to know where the line was. Someone like Nick Fuentes doesn't know where the line is. Someone like Kanye West, who I interviewed after he went on some weird anti-Semitic trope nonsense. Kanye's been wiped out by what he did, or what he said about the Jewish people, because there are certain things where I am absolutely in support of the concept of free speech, right? But you can't go around telling Jewish people the Holocaust didn't happen as Fuentes.
that's
and people
not-
like Fuentes does say things like that.
But I'm not him. So
You
you're
don't seem
bringing
to-
me
you
up.
don't-
So
what-
it's like
No, but when you sing a song,
right,
and you talk about
who
Hitler,
determines what the line is, Pierce?
Well, I'm asking
who determines? Do you get
I'm
to
asking
determine it?
No, I'm
Does
asking,
she get to determine
I'm asking
it?
you to.
Who gets to determine
I'm
what the
asking
line
you
is?
to work out in your head.
I'm saying the
you're not a
line-
stupid person.
the line-
When you say, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but I want to know why. Right? When you talk about the more.
What do you mean by that? If you get anybody ask me right now about anything I've said thus far, what do you mean by that? And I'll spend 30 minutes explaining to you. Y'all can't convince me Vera is an AI chat, but I told you, right? You feel me, right? Fuck you. I said that first. I said that Vera just straight up be like locked into chat GPT, copies whatever fucking weird ass prompt, and then just sends it straight through the chat.
The more conspiracy theories about him I hear, the more I'm like, well, that's interesting. I'm just like agog that even now you don't seem to really grasp why singing that and releasing it to millions of people is incredibly offensive to Jewish people.
I think at the end of the day, Pierce, I don't think it's for you to determine what speech should be allowed and not allowed.
No, what about you determining? Why did you delete it?
Why did I delete it?
Yeah.
Because it was just a headache, Pierce.
Oh my God.
Because you knew it was wrong?
I just think it's like, it's not the hill I'm trying to die on.
Right, but why did you choose that hill to die on?
I didn't choose this hill to die on.
You did. You released the video.
I also released 10 different videos about 10
but they're not all
different
basically.
topics
But they're not
day.
talking about Adolf Hitler, are they?
Are we not allowed to talk about him?
You can talk about Hitler right to the point you say the more conspiracy theories I hear about him.
I think that anyone should be allowed to speak about any conspiracy theory on social media. That is my point. It's not about Hitler. It's not
If
about
you really
the
believed what you
Holocaust.
did wasn't wrong, you wouldn't have deleted it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Don't you think?
I agree with Pearl.
Go on, bro.
If I may just say one thing, as an attorney, I have to say that I do agree with her, that I am a free speech purist. And I think that even bigotry should be able to be spoken in the public sphere. But the problem of cancel culture is not against anti-Jewish speech. I think that's very clear. We see the scourge of anti-Semitism and Jew hatred rising on the internet. The problem is that there's no consequences for it, and the way that private companies
How are there no consequences for it?
There are no consequences for it because Elon Musk retweeted Matt Walsh. If she says one more dumb thing, I'm telling you right now, clip it if you got to. Pearl, if you say one more dumb thing in this fucking interview, run your hands. Run them up.
Canceling is they're going after pro-Jewish speech. They're going after pro-Israel speech. I can't tell you how many times I'm contacted by people, and often my own clients, who are shut down on social media for saying anything positive about Jewish people, about Judaism, or about Israel. Yet these social media companies are unequally applying their own standards. And, while they're, for example, shutting down COVID deniers, they are allowing Holocaust denial speech. They are allowing people like Pearl to spew her hatred. So if we are really free speech purists, and that's what we are saying that companies should do, they should allow all speech.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, I would just say this to you, Pearl.
Unless it's incitement to immediate violence.
Right, I would say this to you, Pearl.
So we agree.
No,
wow.
Pearl.
And that's how Erudite tried to trap me. So we agree on that. I hate that shit. That smug ass smile too.
Purist, and that's what we are saying that companies should do. They should allow all speech.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, I would just say this to you, Pearl.
Unless it's incitement to immediate violence.
Right, I would say this to you, Pearl.
So we agree.
No, Pearl, I would say this to you in conclusion.
We're all on the same team now.
See, all of what we've just said is waved away because we agreed on one thing.
In conclusion, look, you deleted this, so you clearly felt bad about what you'd put up, or you wouldn't have deleted it. You accept that?
No.
You don't accept
Then why did you delete it?
it?
I just, it's kind of a headache. I was like, well, it just seems like a lot of headache
How do you have no upper lip? What the fuck?
to me.
Right, or did you realize actually in that moment, from the visceral reaction from the Jewish community, you crossed a line that you yourself should have worked out was there?
Look, at the end of the day, Pierce, the song was about freedom of speech.
That's not true.
It wasn't one way or the other. The song was about why can't we have these conversations on social media and
have them with your friends. Have them with your friends. Have them offline. No one can cancel you there. But if you get shot while having these conversations, you still gonna scream cancel culture?
Why do I keep getting
about why Hitler may be a good guy?
And why do I keep seeing people get banned on social media? My point
You're still skipping it.
is, I don't think there should be a line unless you're inciting violence.
Okay, but okay, Pearl. Okay, Pearl. Let's work this through with my audience real quick. Takes me no longer than a minute. If the incitement to violence is your problem, then my question is what do you consider incitement to violence? Because there are a lot of ways subtly I can tell you that Jews control the world without actually saying it. But that's incitement to violence. The whole trans...
Pierce, would we agree on that?
That's libs of TikTok's logic. I'm not doing anything. I'm just pointing it out.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Will we agree?
Here's my point.
No? Yes?
You haven't
no?
answered my question.
Okay.
Please, could you agree with me? Could you agree with me? Could you agree with me? Please, come on. Please, let me go away with one win.
I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but I want to know why. Want to know why what?
We can't have
Thank you. Still asking the question.
Conversation.
No, that's not what he asked. That's not what he asked.
My point is, I don't think there should be a line unless you're inciting violence.
Here's the line.
Pierce, would we agree on that?
Listen,
yes or no? Yes or no? Will we agree?
Here's my point.
No? Yes?
You haven't
no?
answered my question.
Okay.
I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but I want to know why. Want to know why what?
We can't have the conversation without being canceled by the left and the right. I just don't understand why you guys added. You guys cut out the end of the song.
Paul.
You did 75. Okay.
The conversation about whether Hitler was a good guy. You want to have that conversation?
I think that
he murdered 12.
I think that anybody who wants to have that conversation should be allowed to without getting banned on social media. I wouldn't personally do it, but I'm just wondering why other people are getting banned for it. Do you think Hitler's a good guy? No, but if somebody thinks he was, we should have that conversation. Why would you want to have that conversation? Because maybe I could learn something. What would you learn? That maybe Hitler wasn't that bad. So you think Hitler wasn't that bad? No, maybe I want to learn some more. See how if you peel the onion by one layer, it puts you in a hole? Like...
I think my whole
including
point,
6 million Jewish people in the Holocaust.
My whole point is we should be able to have that conversation.
But whether he's a good guy?
Yes, because it causes more commotion when you're starting to censor people.
Yo, if you like Hitler, please leave this chat. That's nobody, but you never know.
I don't agree.
I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong to censor anybody.
Well, you know what? You can have that conversation. You had that conversation. You posted it. You haven't been cancelled. I've had you on the show because I thought you might, with time, to think about this, regret what you did because you can clearly, you're not stupid. You do understand the offence it caused. And wanting to have the right to debate whether Hitler's a good guy is just cretinous.
No, I want anybody to be able to speak on any platform. That was the point of the song.
Anybody to speak on any platform. You know how Mark Zuckerberg got into that big controversy because of the uncensoring of the platforms, and Facebook in certain countries led to violent uprisings? This is that core tenet. If Hitler had social media, would you fuck with him? Well, no, but he shouldn't get banned. So then stop talking about black culture as a whole. Stop talking about black on black violence. Stop talking about anything that's not in your lane. Because, as you just explained to me...
Song.
All right, let's leave it
Can
there.
I point out a nuance here?
I've got Brooke, I'm sorry. I'm afraid we've run out of time, but thank you for coming on the programme. I greatly appreciate it. And Pearl,